Hello?
Hi, this is Shannon Rose, the Rose Hollywood Report. Thank you for joining me.
Hey, Shannon. Thanks for having me.
So tell me a little about this movie, Disney's Frozen, and how is it beyond different than any other Disney movie before?
Well, Frozen is, in a way, it's traditional in the sense that it harkens back to kind of those amazing fairy tale movies that I grew up with, like Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. But in another way, it takes those themes and modernizes them without being tongue-in-cheek about it, without making kind of pop cultural references. It explores those themes in a very interesting and unique dynamic. For instance, the idea of true love is kind of not what you think it is without giving away too much. And also the theme of sisterhood and siblinghood is something that I haven't seen explored on this level before in an animated movie. So a lot of the ideas feel fresh, they feel new, and I think that that's what makes it so riveting and so powerful.
Now, how did you audition for this part?
Well, I was fortunate. I didn't have to audition. I got a phone call and they asked me to do a reading early on in the process, 2 years before I did Book of Mormon, and at that time it was called Anna and the Snow Queen, and it was a 2D traditional movie. 2D meaning it was like Little Mermaid, where it didn't have the 3D component or the CGI component. And so we did the reading, and it was more in line with the source material, which is Hans Christian Andersen. And at that time, the story wasn't necessarily working, so they kind of put it on hold. I went away, I did my show, and then I get a phone call saying that it was coming back. Not only was it coming back, but Bobby Lopez, who wrote Book of Mormon, was going to be writing the music for this along with his wife, Kristen. So I immediately signed up to do it, and the first day I went into the booth and I started recording my dialogue. It quickly became apparent to me that this character it needed to represent youth and almost have a childlike sensibility, because he's almost like a little kid trapped in a snowman's body. And so once we discovered kind of what that was, the rest of it just came to life.
And you brought up Book of Mormon. I mean, that's just been a hit on Broadway.
Oh yeah, but on Broadway, all over the world, really. It's incredibly exciting because I was involved in that 4 years before it ever even hit a professional stage, back when it was just a workshop, and to see that it's become such a pop cultural phenomenon it's incredibly humbling and a real joy.
And lastly, can you give us a little character, a voice from Frozen?
Can it be any character? Does it have to be Olaf? Can it be Anna?
Hi,
Hi, I'm Kristen Bell, and I'm Anna. I can give you a little Olaf. Hello, I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs.
That's great. Nancy, you're right here on the Rose Hollywood Report.
Thank you so much for having me.